headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago.
Ooh.
And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst.
Just got killed by Whistler.
I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say than I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out.
My employer?
So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Well,
what the hell? Peggy is not going to believe this.
I'm not making it back to Peggy. There's no chance. Oh, did my stream actually die out? Your stream cut out right when you press play. Did it actually? I thought you got... I saw the messages and I thought... Crazy, I'm the first one here. How you doing, Wes? That's weird. It did cut out. Have to run... Everyone stay cool. You stay cool, Book Punk. Wow, it fully died. What the heck? Okay, so I need to replay this tape for you guys then. Did you even hear it? I saw the messages and I was like, oh, wow, they're, you know, they made sense given what the tape said. Gosh, why has my stream been doing that lately? It's done it several times. Wes, how are you doing? Good morrow, Loots in chat. Calco, how are you? I didn't even think to do it. Can we reverse the redeem so Chaotic can take it? No. Well, shucks. All right, I'll play this again then for you. Hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the Whistling Man is just doesn't want you guys to hear this. All right, here we go.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead. I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent.
The anniversary.
But I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. And I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you. But that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say than I should say, but my employer made it clear that
now, what do you mean by employer?
Would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
So there you go. Clive was saying that people he knows from 20 years ago have been starting to turn up dead. And now it's the anniversary of whatever this thing is he's been talking about, but he can't really talk fully about it, or he couldn't talk fully about it because his employer threatened his family. I don't know who his employer is. I'm not really sure. The only thing I can think of is that board had, like, there was an accident that took place. I don't know. But it last time when Wes reminded me it could be done again. I'm good. Excited about the new job. Ended up going with a slightly different job at same place where I'm loading and unloading planes. Haven't started yet, though. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Didn't realize until Wes mentioned it, same as you, and you must have beat me to it by a very fine margin. I was like, I click it, but then it failed. Oh. Is this a I know what you did last summer situation? It may be. We've all been there. Am I right? We've all been there. All right. I have to tell Peggy, but I don't feel like I'm making it back to Peggy safely. Then again, Clive did hide all this stuff pretty well. Maybe the killer doesn't know about it, but I did leave the freaking back door wide open and there's no way for me to close it. Jeez. Dust particles were scary.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know.
Who could it be? Who's been acting
Found
real
another tape
sus?
that talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
Can't close the back door.
I
Ayo.
found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish down here.
Oh, we're
it looks like
finished.
she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
Yeah.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing
This was
is
a
that it
whole
doesn't
group
make
effort to
sense.
conceal this thing.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally
story of
found
bullying? I'm not
somewhere
sure what's going
other than what the report suggests. That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the
Dang.
same conclusion as I did. George was running from
The
something.
Crystal Lake situation.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit.
I guess I should have
where
been
the
talking to
coroner
Peggy in
thinks
between
he
each
was
tape I
moved
found.
Post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now.
It is?
This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death.
Clive, no.
He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find
I think
it.
I have an idea now.
Do you think the Whistling Man already
It's already been brought
got
up,
him?
actually.
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but
Who's Clive?
maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's
We don't know how many
dark.
whistling men
I
there
know,
are.
but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the
How
cover?
many people were in on this?
Oh, Clive.
At least 4.
I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
All right, it's now 3 a.m. We got an achievement called From Beyond the Grave.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy,
You don't need to pad airtime. Look.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
I'm sorry to Clive. Rip. It's not hard for forensic analysis to find markings from the car door. It's even possible to match the marks on the person's arm with the door to potentially find the vehicle it was done with. I think what Forrest was asking was how they can tell it's post-mortem, which has to do with like the blood flow and all that stuff. But yeah, hashtag justice for Clive.
Beats me. But we gotta do it and we're going to.
You're right. So,
We can't let the
what's
killer
the
know
plan
that
now?
we know, you know?
I think we should call Virginia back.
all right, I'll get her on the line. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Okay, we gotta play our new albums though too. We got 2 new ones. They're here at the back. The barn finds.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling
Dang
closer
it.
to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
There are known knowns and there are known unknowns. There are also unknown unknowns.
Here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
All right, one sec. This was the song that Dawn wanted. Donald Rumsfeld quote, I got you. They're also unknown. Wait, was this the song? No, I played that one already. This is a new one here. Oh, that's a cool vinyl. There we go. That's all the records. It's amazing how much information a dead person can provide if it's known what to look for. Request, Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company. Good 3 a.m. music.
Plonker, it's Goose.
Goose! Where are you? Get your ass here! The party has moved!
Oh, cool. Where's it moved to?
This old lady's house. She's pretty cool, though. Dude, she said we could raid her liquor cabinet if we stayed and protected her. Of course, we're not drinking anymore. We're staying sharp in case that whistling turd turns back up. The old lady might need our help.
Subtitle, yeah, times 5.
Man, of course. Hey, could you put me on with the old lady? You know, should check if it's cool for me to drop by.
Oh, there's that goose respect we love. I'll grab her now.
Hello? Is this Goose?
Hey, Dr. Sullivan.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening.
I love that it's on air, too.
Me? What would I know?
Well, can you think of any reason why you'd have been targeted?
No, I don't think so.
All right. When you were attacked earlier, you mentioned a name. Clive.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
We thought so too, but
Not sure how
You
to
don't understand.
hot.
All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them, and we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All
Here we
right.
go.
One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in.
This is going to take just long enough.
He started
Hot
making
again.
demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but
Oh, he wasn't
my
going to kill her.
sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Another horrible situation brought to you by the U.S. healthcare system. Jeez Louise.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
All right, time to play some music, or...
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details?
That's the question I don't know. Why cover it up?
Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
Yeah, this
I
is
wonder what
Peggy
she's
over here.
hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right.
Okay.
Calling her now. Hopefully
I don't think
she's
I've
at
played
her
these
jazz
tapes
studio.
yet. I was going to try to play the tapes.
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra.
Jazz Pizzazz
it's
Jazz
Forrest Nash
Studios.
of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few
I already
questions.
hate her. Oh, gosh.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Spit out coffee. That sounds nice. I think I will try to flatter her. Anything? Yeah. Let me play on tapes real quick.
Hello, Gallows Creek. Time to
Pay the
price. Time to pay for lives. Time to
sit there.
I will punish you. I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay, that was interesting. Oh, play me on air. I remember that one. Okay. Yeah, look, I did play that one before. Set that one over here on our, like, little wheel of tapes. It's good. Hey, Banj, how are you doing? What is this game with people hitting on you? Is this suitable for my fragile sensibilities? This is Killer Frequency. It's been incredible so far. Hope you're having a good day.
Great party, man. Thanks. Can I grab another beer? Hey, sure thing. Let me grab you one out of the fridge. Oh no, we're out of beer. What am I gonna do? The party is going to be over.
Yeah, I remember that one too. Okay, we've played all the tapes then, so there might not be an achievement for playing all the tapes. All right. Okay, that sounds nice.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
That sounds nice. Oh,
Remember
I was going to
why
say
you
it,
called,
Koro.
Forrest.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted
Keeping your
you?
pants, Andrew. How you doing, Ghost?
As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
All right, I got to be gentle here. Are you keeping secrets? Living the dream. How you doing? Doing well. Doing pretty well. Unfortunately, though, I have a meeting in 4 minutes. I feel like I'm gonna have to kind of leave off on this cliffhanger here. This game is taking just long enough with all the conversations and whatnot, the drama, that it is kind of it's pushing me past my limit here in terms of time. Keep it in the leotard, Sandra. Never underestimate good cardio, right? Even Peggy was like, remember why we're calling Forrest? You want to say don't play games? Don't play games with me, Sandra. Meeting was canceled. Shoot, it might be. Screenshot yourself, set as background, turn camera off. Oh, I don't have camera on anyway, but I have to talk to my boss directly after the meeting. We've got a freelance project that we've been working on. I have to give him an update on that. So, also I have to speak during the meeting. So, quit? Question: do you really need a job? Just curious. Well, I live in America, so yes, unfortunately. Yeah, they're not too keen on people not working around here, you know. Well, friends, unfortunately, I'll go ahead and do a save. We'll save over this one here. America, land of opportunities, YOLO. Oh, wait a minute. I said no, didn't I? There it is. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, we'll have to come back to this again tomorrow. I'm not that I'm sad about playing Killer Frequency for another day, but just that we have to leave on this cliffhanger here. So, friends, let's do this. The missus married him for his money and that haircut. We're just like little kids. Do you have to go to work, Dada? Have a good day, Loots. You as well, Ghost. Stay and play with us all day. I wish I could. Honestly, I feel like if I knew my meeting was going to be really short, I would maybe even just throw like a BRB screen up and just come back afterwards. But because I feel like we're so close to ending this game. I have a feeling we're going to play this game for about 15 minutes tomorrow, and then it's going to be done. We'll see, though. But might be asleep tomorrow as I'm up early for the football and will 100% need my nap. Understandable, Chaotic. Definitely understand. All right, friends, let me get some thank yous, and then I do have to run. I got a meeting starting up in 2 minutes with another meeting coming right after that. So, Kirk, Chaotic, Octi, Coleman, Iron, thank you all for being members of the Mod Squad. And a special thanks to our Ko-fi members, Ark, Bookpunk, Coleman, Iron, Phil, Peachy, and Spooky. Appreciate you all, my friends. Have a good day, friendos. You as well, Coleman. Bye, all. Thanks for stream. Thanks for hanging out, Banj. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the day as well, Ursa. Friends, I'll see you tomorrow, again with some more Killer Frequency. If we finish the game up pretty quickly, like I think it's probably going to happen. We'll switch over into Forever Skies. But yeah, have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Be safe. Take care of yourselves and others. Bye.